Hello. Back at it again in the car. Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Back at it again with no video. I don't know why in my head I was thinking of saying back at it again. Not that it really matters, but yeah, we're here now. So we're in the amazing car that Alexandra Power has given me, which I'm using to be able to film these videos. And you know what, let me tell you something. Let me tell you about a dream that I had. I fell asleep at around 9 this morning. Sorry, just before 9. Maybe about a 20-minute nap, but I was in deep sleep. I think that could have been because I got less hours, slightly less hours than ideal for my body. That said though, when I woke up, my eyes didn't feel so heavy. My eyes didn't feel heavy as they usually would after oversleeping or undersleeping. But I may have underslept just a bit. I got up at around, I think I remember looking at the phone and it said 5:36, and I thought, you know what, that is pretty early. 1.5 hours later than 4 o'clock, but still pretty early. And I've set aside a lot of time in the day to be able to do what I want to do. And in this dream, let me tell you something, I had thoughts of looking through YouTube, specifically a comment section, the comment box, as Yoga with Adrian's called it in the past before, less than a decade ago. And in this dream, there were these profiles that weren't me, but that had images of me. So just like this one, for example, it's the usual circle, and it was me as their profile picture, as in my face, not the APlankingJourney logo. And I saw them, they were writing their comments. It was at least 2 different ones. I remember it being one of me, basically exactly like this, and there was another one, but you could only see the second one when you look at the first one's reply. Yeah. Jeez, look at my hair, you know. I told myself I'm only gonna go to the barbers once I start earning money, and I'm sticking true to that, and hence, at the moment, my hair has been growing. That's the reason why I haven't had my hair cut yet. So just here. Obviously, I've been, oh sorry, that's not obvious. I was just gonna say another thought that's been on my mind is about going world class with this shit. World class. Oh, actually, I may have said that in today's APlankingJourney log, which may only be a part 1 for today. It only may be a part 1, to be honest, because I want to put in a much more effective performance than I did back then, earlier today, from around 6:30 to 7. To be fair, for someone that hasn't, I want to say worked, but to me I don't find it as work. Someone who's doing that so early and who hasn't been at a world-class standard like how Kobe Bryant has. Like when he got into the NBA, I keep on using Kobe's name because Kobe is someone that I've predominantly seen on YouTube. It's someone who I've predominantly watched, and I've been watching videos about his story. Hence, I keep bringing his name up out of all people. So he was saying that his dad gave him the basketball at age 3, and he got into the NBA at age 18, which means he started from start to start, in a sense. It took him 15 years. Let me explain. From when he very first picked up the ball, his actual start, to when he started in the NBA, his second start in a way, took him 15 years, or maybe less. I remember watching an interview of him at 18, talking about his decision and how his thoughts on his decision from going high school straight to NBA instead of maybe high school, college, university, and then NBA. Which would mean, if it's actually true that it happened, that he started at age 3 and then he became an NBA player at age 18, it took him 15 years to become world class. And in my head, I'm thinking, my real world age started, I was born, in terms of real world age, December 2019, when I started reading self-improvement books and started watching Red Pill content. That's when I'd say that my real world age started. So with that in mind, nearly, getting on 2 years, 5 months, soon gonna be 2.5 years. And can this 2 year and 4 month old baby, who can now think for himself, who now actually has his own voice, who now actually has his own sort of plan, but is still absolutely still willing to learn from others, who's still soaking up information like a sponge from the best of the best. In this case, world-class NBA players and what they're releasing out there to the world, and other people who speak on their stories. I don't really watch anything else other than yoga, but I am going to contradict myself here, and I watched one video about self-defense and how you can defend yourself from a knife if someone's trying to stab you. I saw that on YouTube and I clicked on it. I think self-defense is an amazing thing. That's predominantly the reason why I go to fight clubs like boxing and martial arts style clubs like Taekwondo, for example. My second predominant reason as to why I do these fight clubs is to also work my way up, earn something, earn another thing. The amount of fucking things I'd learn. The most I've done in Taekwondo is watch the group of people that do the club in the area, and I've spoken to the sensei. Or actually, how do you say it in Korean? I don't even know. The somethings. That's the best I've got at the moment. But imagine I'm talking all this shit, and then like how many years later I've got a black belt. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I don't know how to fuck people up. 2 years, with the way how I'm going in 2 years. Growth's exponential, you see. I've learned that from doing the double unders. So this isn't something that I'm just chatting shit about, like being one of those self-improvement YouTubers that basically just seem like talk. One of the people that this reminded me of was Bez Too Smooth. He's now named his channel just Bez. The reason being, not because he isn't about what he isn't, not because he isn't about what he says he's about. For example, not because I think he's chatting shit about the fact that he's doing basketball. I don't know. And I don't care, to be honest. He's doing whatever he's doing, but he's just an example, because at the moment his videos that he's created is just him talking. That's why I've said his name instead of other people's names, because he was the first name that came to mind. On a side note, look at me scratch his nappy head. He needs to go make this bread. Talk about, oh, this guy hasn't done this guy hasn't done that. Get your money up. Yeah, you, I'm talking to you, Mr. APlankingJourney. Get your cash up. Get your money up. Yeah, you've got money. Burn shit. Earn, go earn. I'm on the way to doing it, man. It's like you're hearing a conversation with two people in the same car, but no, it's just me. It's like, oh, could I do this? Could I actually? I could make a skit where it's like me in the driver's seat versus me in the front passenger seat on the left side, like me in the driver's seat, me in the passenger seat asking, yo, what the fuck is going on? That'd be a major metaphor, you know, seeing as we all, technically speaking and metaphorically speaking, are all in the driver's seat of our lives, and we control how shit goes, regardless of whether we'd like to admit that, and regardless of whether we know this. We absolutely are in the driver's seat. And that'd actually be quite the interesting skit to make. Plan it out, write it out. Think about what the fuck I'd say, like, have a talk with myself, rather literally, like make a skit and say, yo, Monsieur. I'm not saying my real name on purpose. I'm consciously not saying my real name on purpose. Yo, Monsieur. I'm not saying Monsieur, I'm saying Monsieur. That's how you pronounce it. All you fucking French dickheads. Monsieur. French dickheads. They're out here maybe calling us roast beef. That's what we learned in the French classes. They're out here calling us roast beef. That's a derogatory term for English people, apparently. Roast beef. I'm not English, I'm British, but fuck. Anyway, yeah. So it'd be me in the passenger side asking, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, I want to change it. I know I want to change. So what are you going to do about it? All right, let's exchange some ideas between each other. I can even do it right now. Like me in the driver's seat, and then to imitate someone in the passenger seat, speak like this, as if I'm actually in this seat here. As if I'm in this seat here, looking at myself asking, Monsieur, what the fuck is going on? Well, what is going on? I'm not doing that, bro. I'm not doing this skit right now, not right now, because that'd be a lot of shifting in the car, which is completely unnecessary and does not need to be done. I'm thinking of becoming world class, you know. World, WORLDCLASS. World class. These guys out here talk about become the best version of yourself. Get on your purpose. Get on your grind. Get on your grind. Get on your grind. It seems like without even attempting to, I've actually started to live this lifestyle. If I'm in the house, it's to do something related to the plank journey, or otherwise, no, not I am, or if not, I've been watching YouTube. Even if I'm going outside, it's to do something related. I was gonna go for a walk. Enjoy some peace in the cemetery, and then I was gonna take my phone with me to make some audio notes on how I could improve. Something needs to change, right? You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it right now. Something needs to change. I'm on the right path. I'm on the way to being world class. And just like how I've set myself on that aim since day 95. I'm on my way to making an outrageous transformation. And every single day, that change is becoming more drastic, exponentially drastic. 7 years, oh my goodness, you'll be able to look at all of the videos that I've made now all the way to then. At that point, I'm not gonna be here. I'm not gonna be in this area that I'm in currently. Hell no. I want to progress in every single area in my life so drastically and so beyond my expectations in the space of 7 years. You kidding me? With the amount of shit that I would have done in the space of 7 years, there's no way I wouldn't have extremely drastically progressed in every single aspect of my life. Come on now. And guess what? You guys can do it too. I'm here to tell you all this shit. My parents didn't. My dad didn't. Why am I saying my dad as if it's his fault in particular? No. This sort of shit, this sort of self-improvement shit did not exist when I was younger. Not even a young teen. So I can't really blame them for that. Did they though? No, not really. Did they teach me though? No. It wasn't there. They have allowed us, all of us, to be able to, including themselves, to be able to stay afloat. They have. They've allowed us to at least survive. But now, I'm here to tell you, and here to show you how you can live your life to the fullest. Or at least how I am. That's the second part, which it seems like they were too busy trying to get us to survive, then try to get us to not only survive but live our lives to the fullest, that they've missed that part out. It happens sometimes. No one's perfect, man. Not even me. But you know what? I've been thinking, other than that dream, I know that there's some shit that I need to change, like scrolling, see my analytics, see this channel's analytics. I run the channel, so I can say arguably, to see my analytics, to see how many new viewers have come in, how many returning viewers, how many impressions my videos have got each day, all of that shit. That's got to stop. And I set myself the challenge from yesterday to not look for an entire month. I looked today, so that's not gone, but I'd have to try again. I think I'd be rather impressed. I actually, you know what? I may try that again. I may make the effort again to not give up on myself. I may actually make the effort again, because it'll be like, whoa, this is grown. This really has grown. You see it. You'll see it, man. I will see it in the next 28 days. Just see how it goes. Have monthly checks instead of daily checks, and you'll actually be able to see progress that way, regardless of how much of a habit you made it to check your progress on a daily basis. I mean, first of all, if you are a creator, if you create content on YouTube, you'll understand that it takes around 2 to 3 days for YouTube to process the content that YouTube to process data and statistics. So you are seeing shit from like 2 days ago. If it's checking analytics from the last 7 days, seeing as this, I think it's the 13th today, you'd see it from either, like, the end point would be the 11th or the 10th, and then it'd be from the 5th, if it was to the 5th to the 11th, or it'd be from the 4th to the 10th. Seeing as it'd be 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. Seeing as it's including the 10th and not excluding the 10th. Yeah. So, I just wanna, I need to change a lot of habits. Eating healthily is another one as well. That's been on and off, but this time it's going to be more consistent. Oh, I mean, I have made significant changes in the space of getting on to 8 months now. Holy shit, getting on to 8 months, but I've got to rein it back in and burn that bridge. I think if I just simply just focus on burning that bridge of not eating what my parents cook at all, then my body will naturally make that transformation, because I'd just automatically be eating healthier because of the foods that I bring in. I bring in the house compared to the foods they bring in the house. And I have given my dad for certain images of my meal plans on the wardrobe in my room, but me expecting them to really change their eating habits, I don't think that it can happen, but what are the odds? I highly doubt it, because I'd be asking them to change a lifetime's worth of habits, whereas for me it's just 2 decades, but they've got a lifetime's worth of eating habits to change. I'm not going to bet on it. Plus, it's their body, their lives. They do what they want with their bodies. But if they try and change how I look, then I've got a problem with it. If I think, okay, you know what, my muscles up, my body fat is low, but I don't think it's too low in that. If I'm working with a dietitian and they're telling me, oh, your body fat is way too low, you need to increase that shit, eat some more fatty foods, get some more hummus, get some more nuts in there, and all of the shit, eat some nuts, yeah. Now, I'm not talking about sax, I'm not talking about fucking saxophones, I'm not talking about testicles, yeah, I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about the El Sacos, the El Saccharinis. I'm not talking about eating the El Saccharinis. I'm talking about almonds, cashew nuts, not the pee-pee. Jesus, it's hot in this car. But when it comes to the other series I'm thinking of making, I think the reason why I haven't been really making all that much progress outside of the planks is because I haven't had a solid way to progress. No, I haven't had a solid way to measure progress. Whereas in this journey, YouTube does that for you. You can measure progress very easily. Whereas you have to set up your own, if it's outside of that, and you're talking about seeing how far you've come in whatever thing. For me, it'd be making a book, for example. You could even be about making money. Like, you have to make your own sort of progress. You can see, on this day, how much have I achieved? Oh shit, how much have I achieved this week? How much have I achieved every day? How am I going to get better? Like, you have to set all of that up your damn self. Whereas YouTube basically does all the work for you in terms of measuring progress. But I think if I just strictly focus on that, it's going to skyrocket. My ability to focus is going to skyrocket, because I'll be able to very easily see how much progress I've made. And even with a day like how I'd consider a slow day, like how I considered the plank, this day's log to go so far, this part 1, I can measure that and I can understand, why do I think it's gone slow? I started extremely early in the morning, from 6:30 to 7, expecting myself to learn how to do the headstand and the crow pose. Not because I thought, it's easy, let's do it. No, because I thought, you know what, that's going to be an extreme challenge, let's do it. After watching a video that's on YouTube called Train for the Difficult, I think there was a guy called, he in the video, the narrator of the video referred to Jack White and some other guy, some massive guy, I don't know, Ukraine geese? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. But some massive, muscular and fat at the same time guy who's just lifting weights in ways I don't think I've seen elsewhere. But yeah, I'd say in order to become world class, I've just got to wait. I have to wait and I have to measure progress and actually make the effort to become better every single fucking day. Steph Curry was talking about it in one of his videos. Kobe Bryant was talking about it in a motivational video. There's a reason. There's a reason how. There are reasons why these guys are/were in the position they got to in the NBA. It was somehow. They put in a lot. They put in a lot of time. They did a lot of reps over a lot of years. These guys did not start at 20 years old. They were in the NBA at 20 years old. To become world class, I may need 2 decades, you know. I may genuinely need 2 decades. First man saying that your physical prime, or he's saying something along the lines of, at least, don't quote me on that, because I'm not trying to get done in for slander. He's saying something along the lines of, your physical prime starts at 35. Would I be able to achieve world-class standards if by carrying on this track at 35 years old? He's saying, from my memory anyway, that's when your physical start peaks. Your physical start peaks at 35. No, your physical peak, sorry. Your physical prime starts at 35 as a man. Would I be able to reach world-class standards by then? I might just. And you know what? Like Kobe Bryant said, let's see how far this could go. I'm going to leave my bio just how it is on the start. I'm going to leave the bio as it is. It's a bio that I made at the very start of the journey. Maybe not day one, but at the very early stages. Before day 100 for sure. Fuck me, it's hot in this car. Before day 100 for sure. I can't open a window for now because I need very high audio quality. I don't want poor audio quality, so I'm going to keep going. When it comes to outside of this journey, I need ways to measure progress and actually have the aims of getting better every day, following through with what I said. So that's what I'm gonna have to go and do. World class, can I get this in 15 years? Oh, every single day putting in efforts. Fuck yeah, for 15 years. For 15 years. Imagine how far I get by 15 years. World class. I could be a world-renowned something. A world-renowned person that is just showing people that they can transform their lives. Anyway, I want to get on with measuring progress. I've visualized it in my mind that how I want it to go. I want it to be like a small green circle and then a green tick in it, which shows, oh yeah, I've done this. And then the same for the crosses, but instead red circle and then a small X in it to show, oh okay, I haven't done this. So that's what I'm thinking of doing. And then we think of what I ate, what I set to do, what I actually did, what I could improve on, and the next day, did I actually improve on these things? But anyway, yeah, that's it. I'm gonna see you in the next one. I may actually film a part 2 for the Plank Journey logs. But yeah, this is just some thoughts that I wanted to get off my mind. Instead of staying in bed and falling asleep at 9. Yeah. Alright, yeah, I'm gone. Peace.